Okay, let's unpack this. When you think Louisiana, right, you probably picture uh, great food, amazing music, maybe the bayous, but what if it's climate? Yeah, the humidity, the rain, is actually a secret weapon for clean energy. Today we're diving deep into how Louisiana's unique weather, like all that humidity, rain, and sun, makes it a really interesting spot for hybrid energy. We're talking solar panels working with raindrop energy harvesting. Our sources mix research data, actual industrial projects, and even some community feedback. It paints quite a picture.
Yeah, exactly. Our mission here is to explore how Louisiana could, really lead the way in all-weather renewables. And it's a bit of a paradox, isn't it? Louisiana gets about 216 sunny days a year. It's actually more than the U.S. average. Get this, in 2021, solar only generated about 306 megawatts. So way behind the big players. There's just, well, huge untapped potential. And it's not just about sunshine.
Okay, so if it's not only sun, what else is there? How do you actually get power from rain?
Well, the core idea involves something called triboelectric nanogenerators. TANGs for short. Basically, they're devices that take the mechanical energy, the physical impact of a raindrop hitting a surface, and turn it into electricity. Falling rain becomes power.
Huh, tangs. That sounds pretty wild, almost science fiction. But are they actually, like, efficient? Can a few raindrops do much?
Here's where it gets really interesting. Recent work shows transparent Tang arrays can hit 40.80 milliwatts per square meter when it's raining. And listen to this, under those same rainy conditions. That actually outperforms the solar cells, which were at 37.03. Plus, researchers are finding ways to crank that up, like integrating micropyramid structures. That boosted voltage 24 times and current by 44 times. It's pretty amazing stuff.
Wow, okay, so outperforming solar in the rain. But it's not just about the rain generating power on its own then. What about putting them with solar panels? Is there like a synergy?
Precisely. It's not just stacking power sources. It actually makes the solar panels work better. These hybrid solar tang systems, they have coatings that improve the PV, the photovoltaic efficiency by nearly 11%, 10.92% to be exact. And crucially, they tackle something called soiling losses, dust, grime building up. That can slash efficiency by like up to 80% sometimes. Rain helps wash panels, sure, but these integrated systems help get them fully clean again.
An 11% boost and they help with cleaning. That sounds huge. What of the heat though? Louisiana summers, they must bake those panels. Doesn't that hurt efficiency?
You hit on a crucial point there. Solar panel efficiency drops. It's about 0.3 to 0.5% for every single degree Celsius over 25 degrees C. So in Louisiana, average July temps are around 28 degrees C. That rain actually provides vital cooling, helping stabilize the output. And what's fascinating here is the resilience aspect too. During Hurricane Ida, some solar arrays built with stronger, reinforced racking, they actually survived 70-mile-per-hour winds. Meanwhile, unprotected roofs nearby got damaged.
Okay, so the tech seems solid: power, efficiency boosts, protection. But what about the cost? Is this actually affordable? Can it scale up?
Yeah, good question. Look, adding tens might bump up the initial cost for, say, a home installation by maybe 15, 20%. But you factor in the longer-term benefits, less cleaning needed, potentially longer lifespan, plus things like the federal 30% investment tax credit.
Oh.
The overall ROI looks pretty good. And to think bigger scale, projects like Prairie Ron Solar, that one farm is set to cut 231,800 metric tons of co year a year. That's like taking 50,000 cars off the road. Imagine adding rain power to that mix.
Those numbers are definitely impressive, but they're always roadblocks, right? What's stopping this from taking off everywhere in Louisiana right now?
Right, and this raises an important question. It often comes down to socio-political stuff. You get NIMBYism, not in my backyard, and unfortunately misinformation. In St. James Parish, for example, a proposed solar project faced opposition based on, well, unfounded fears, worries about noise, fires, even attracting tornadoes, which isn't really based in science. Then there's the regulatory mess. Like New Orleans offers decent one-to-one net metering. You get paid about 8 cents per kilowatt hour for excess power you send back. But in other areas, they use two-channel billing. You might only get, say, 3 cents back per kilowatt hour. That difference is a huge disincentive for people to install panels.
Right. So what does this all mean for you listening? Well, it's about a state, Louisiana, using its very specific climate, the sun and the rain, to potentially build this incredibly resilient, maybe even 24/7 renewable energy system. It could really be a blueprint for other places, couldn't it?
Absolutely. These rain-enhanced solar panels, they really are a transformative chance for Louisiana to play to its strengths, its climate. You integrate tens with the solar that's already growing, you get closer to round-the-clock renewables, you cut down those soiling losses, and you make the whole grid tougher.
So just imagine that for a second. A future where every single raindrop helps power our lives. How fast could we get there? How quickly could smart investments, fair policies like unified net metering, and really engaging with communities transform not just Louisiana, but other rainy, storm-prone places into leaders in this kind of synergistic energy? That's something to think about.